Okay, we'll call the drainage board meeting to order. First thing is approval of the minutes for the,
Move to approve the minutes as presented.
they got a second?
Second.
You get that, Mary?
I'm good, yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm good. I write it down until it gets loaded.
Okay. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Next is the claims. John's Repair, $5,000 for the Hollis Daughtery. There's $52,832.67 in the fund. Sweetser Utilities, $1,100. Taylor Creek has $296,247.49 in the fund. Chronicle Tribune, $56.66. North Branch of Waters, fund has $8,220 in it.
What do we do on the Hollis Daughtery?
It's a partial payment for his bid. He got a section and has been working on it. It's a partial draw.
Okay.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to pay these claims.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Old business, Little Crane Pond, approval of resolution.
Everybody's looking
I
at
think we tabled that, didn't we?
Yeah, until he was back.
So back.
I don't have anything further on it.
Table it.
Table it or take it off the agenda.
Take it off the agenda.
Until something happens.
We
Well,
have to make a motion for that.
I think I've been there pushing that for a long time,
Okay.
and maybe we need to see what they find down on Lomax.
Yeah.
Because the lawyer said it was a wetlands. Let's see what there. I'm not sure how it's a wetland because there's a ditch in it.
Because it's got the right kind of trees in it.
Well, is that what it is? Trees and some kind of grass that makes it.
Yeah, it's got water in it occasionally.
Well, let's wait and see the Lomax, what, we
Okay.
got the state there and the city engineer, Corps of Engineers. Let's see what that comes before we,
Okay.
okay?
Do we have to make a motion to table?
Nope, just leave it there.
Okay, table. New business, Otter Creek, David Morgan, reconstruction request, $103,171.79 is in the fund.
I'm back. I was up here 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. I was September, I think, 23. Talking about reconstructing from State Road 13 to a little over 3/4 of a mile, 4,500 feet approximately. I have bids, updated bids from contractor. Where do you want to start?
You came before and it was tabled for what, lack of money?
Correct. It was the money in the fund, that's been 2 years ago. It was less than the proposed estimate at the time, which I think I have the old quote. Quote was $76,455 2 years ago. I want to say we had less than that. We had 50,000 or something. I was told then that we would table it until there was enough collections that we would have sufficient funds. So I've waited till now to come back with a new estimate, new quote. Would you like to see the new quote? I have paper copies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have two here.
Where's this north on 13, north, just south of 400 north.
north of 400 north.
North of 400.
Just on the north side.
This is not,
Which one?
this is not the same bid involved when you have the Oak Hill School thing, is it?
No, that's another,
Pardon, Mr. Morgan?
Yeah.
If you have the next one, I'll put it at the minute.
I brought 5. I don't know if we could get a copy or, I did email Raymond.
Morgan, where's this ditch at?
State Road 13, 400 north.
That's
Northeast.
north of Swayze,
Yes.
north of Oak
North of
Hill.
Oak Hill.
Yes.
North of Muir on 13.
Okay.
And then you had
Is that up
mentioned,
there, that woods?
Yes. Runs through the woods on the west side of 13.
That near the what used to be the Wood Massey Farm?
Correct, yes.
Okay,
Goes through the
that's where we're
Woodmansey
at
Farm. Yep.
What? Scott Winger on that now?
He owns part of the Woodmansey Farm, yes. Part of what this goes through.
What's he wanting to do? Or what do you want to do?
I
Go
want-
through that woods?
No, that's been replaced.
I was gonna say, we done that
Yeah,
a
this
few
is,
years ago.
this would be east of 13 from the intersection of 400, approximately 3/4 of a mile to a collection basin there in the field. 4,500 feet.
Just bad.
That's round.
Yeah, that'd be great. This is something that, we continually have breakdowns on. We had 3 this year, 3 holes that we repaired, I think, right?
at least 2, for sure.
2 or 3. About every year, that's typical. I have pictures of the tile when we, were passing around when we did the repairs. It's over 100 years old.
You were proposing working on the head wall too, where it outlets.
Yes. I do have that quote as well.
Is the head wall 700?
What was that?
Is the head wall 700?
I have 5 of these, I'm sorry. I can,
Just
Give me theirs.
975.
this is a separate quote on the head wall.
Okay.
Where's the head wall on that?
The 3/4, say, a little over, not quite 3/4 of a mile west of 13.
Between 400 and
Well-
300, right?
Correct, yes.
You're going west to,
The new tile would be east of 13. This is a proposal to do just a head wall work that's west of 13.
Where the head wall has all the holes right near the head wall, the outlet of it. That was mentioned by you that it had holes down in there and needed to be addressed. So he got Rogers to give him a price to put in for the 100 feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put 100 feet in right at the head wall and take care of the holes at the head wall.
Many years of holes, neglect.
Who owns that or farms that, the next field upstream from the header?
Strange farms it.
Is there a new house or who? Gentleman called me earlier this year talking about it and he was in favor of what you're proposing. He said there was some holes downstream down there, but they could be managed and something of that nature.
Strange or Middlesworth would be who it goes through, and then us. On the tenant would be Middlesworth,
Okay.
and the tenant is Strange.
question.
I called you, I did talk to you on the phone.
The open ditch, who does that go through? Is that-
Winger and Winger on west, and then eventually Newhouse, I believe.
I think it was a new house I talked to, but.
Okay, could have been.
You have any-
Got some ground back in there.
And that's to the south, isn't it? I think, is that right? Because there's another problem. The tile that comes to the 300. Goes to that lady that wouldn't cooperate in the past with Matt, not Matt. Yeah, I don't have the names. Too many names to remember them all.
The good news,
They've had problems up there in the woods for years.
The one close to 13?
Yep.
Yeah, we replaced that and then had the county, is it county and highway department hauling out that plastic?
believe so.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
Plastic in there that didn't work.
Right. And then they had to replace it.
Yeah.
And
Yes, a few years ago.
this is just upstream from that where they're wanting to
Correct.
continue.
It's through the woods, under 13, under 400 north is 25 years old, except for what was changed 4 or 5 years ago. I think we had some single wall corrugated that collapsed.
Yeah.
That was 25 years old approximately, through the woods. And they replaced it.
That may be why they're going with the coil.
Yeah. Do we have to get another bid?
That's your guys' determination.
Well, just reading this,
So
you don't have to publicly advertise if it's under 150, but you've
Yeah,
got to
bid.
invite at least 3 bids. So now,
That's fine.
if 3 people don't respond and you only
Yeah.
get 1 back,
Then you
But
go
you
to
gotta at
one,
least
but you
invite.
gotta at least try to get through.
You mentioned that to me, I just didn't have time to get 2 other bids before this meeting, but
So if you were to get 2 more bids, would that be sufficient to give him the go-ahead? If you were to get 2 more?
Well, we'd have to look at the bid.
you know,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
we need to look at the bids.
No,
I mean, if the funds are there,
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes though, we've had people that we have not, they have people they want to work for them.
Well, yeah, definitely.
And we let them do it without 3 bids, haven't we?
You have.
That's what I thought.
maybe not
By this-
legally.
By this IC code, you can't do it.
Yeah. I guess we will.
And it depends on the amount of the contract.
Right, like 25,000, stuff like that.
Yeah, the smaller contracts are under a different siding, but this one's high enough that it's, I mean, it's pretty clear, we've got to have 3 bids, or we have to ask for 3 bids.
I thought we'd done some, but when did this new thing kick in? Is it all in then? We just haven't observed the minimum or?
It's been in place, we just haven't followed it strictly.
Okay. I thought
In fact,
that's
Pat's
true.
mentioned it for quite a while.
I know.
this contractor did the rest of the under 13, under 400 north, and through the woods. It was 20 years ago, 25 years ago. That's why I started with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the most knowledge of
Yeah.
the area.
I know him. He's in my area. He does a lot of this for me too, but I just, I didn't know what was legally, because I know sometimes they've come in here and maybe, I don't know what the figures was. And we've just let them do it because that's who the farmer wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's right. Maybe it would,
If he were to give invitations to 2 more and only one of them were to give him a price, how would he suffice you guys in that he?
All it says is we have to advertise.
And we're asking for the 3 bids right now.
If they don't
You know, this is on
respond,
record. You know what I'm saying? So if you only
We
got
tried.
2 bids,
We do or he does?
Really should be us,
yeah.
Then
because we would need to keep record of, I mean,
that's part of the reason we were sidestepping it. If it comes from us to a contractor to bid on it, then would have to supply the specifications as far as the grade and the cut. And I'm not qualified to do that, which would involve a contract deputy to come up with plans for the ditch. By them bringing contractor plans to us. The contractor has already done the calculations to know that it'll work without the scrutiny of an engineer.
Isn't it?
He's already done that, but
And that runs the cost, when you do that, cost prohibitive to get that done.
Yeah.
And you're getting it free when you do a contractor that know what he's doing.
I think that had an influence on how the board was accepting a individual bringing a contractor was to sidestep the engineer fee.
Probably.
That's a question for Kyle,
Scott's
then,
worked up there
because
before.
I don't know that we can sidestep it. If it's a reconstruction, it's a reconstruction.
Been doing them as a maintenance is how they've been doing them, but you dissect words out.
And that's really a question for our attorney then.
If they do require an engineer, it's gonna, I don't know what kind of expense you're gonna add on to them.
A lot.
That's when they get the bid package and they advertise.
Engineers and attorneys.
Decide when they're gonna get Scott up there or not.
You know, what they say we need two other bids.
Oh.
Scott's worked on that before up there.
Yeah.
he's got the most knowledge, that's why I started with
I'm
him.
not-
Bid, I guess, but we don't have. a
He's got rolled records.
Doesn't take a vote of the board to decide whether you were gonna accept property owner with the contractor and his, or if you, or ask Kyle, or the.
Who do we get in trouble
I think we need
with?
to ask Kyle.
Yeah, you're gonna have to ask Kyle.
State board would
Yeah,
be the first one.
because it says you gotta have at least 3 people. I mean, you gotta,
The bean counter would be the second.
We're throwing another whole monkey wrench and stuff. We approved things like this in the past. When the money was there and they got the contractor that they
I can vote against it. I could vote against it, and if enough of you voted for it, you can still do it that way.
Let Scott do it.
That's my feeling, but I don't wanna, I know how we've done in the past, and maybe we're wrong, maybe we're right.
well, they just gave it this today, so Raymond gave it to us, so it must be right. That's IC code.
It's
I
in
mean,
the
you
code.
definitely wanna talk to the lawyer, I would think, first.
That would be the safest way.
And if I was you, I'd just get another estimate while we're waiting to talk to the lawyer,
Yeah, sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this,
Two more preferably.
Right.
bid has to
You know what I'm
be,
saying?
stay here.
Right.
Nobody knows what this bid is, so nobody talks.
And then we can just
So
table
we
it.
just give it back to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we can give them back to him.
yeah.
How about the part on the 100 foot at the head wall, would you need to redo that, or would you be all right with approving that?
Oh, we could probably do
Yeah, we could
that.
probably do the head wall.
Yeah.
It's only 3 feet, you know what I'm saying? Keep the little one.
Keep the little one, this is the big one.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh, this is the little one going.
Oh, that's the little one? We need to-
There's the.
I know Scott, I know him,
Yeah,
I know
we
the
all know
work he
him.
does, we all know him, He doesn't.
His bid's legit, it's the rules we have to follow.
Yeah,
So get some more bids.
Red tape.
Okay, so do I have a motion?
Or check with Kyle.
Yeah, Mary,
You know, check with Kyle, and if we need more
Check
bids,
with Kyle.
I'll have them by the next
See
meeting anyway.
what he said.
So at the next meeting, we should be
I
able
have
to.
something else I need to go over once anyways this afternoon. I'll add that to it.
Okay, ask him, and then hopefully we get taken care of next meeting.
In the meantime, get 2 bids if I can.
Yes, and do I have a motion to replace the head wall?
make a motion, we'd let Scott work on the, head wall.
I got a second.
Second.
You got that, Mary?
Yep.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Might mention if you get a second, third bid, you don't show what Scott's already done.
Sure, yeah,
They'll have to do it on their own.
sure.
It's not fair to Scott, but,
To do all the work.
yeah. So that'll be between you and the two other bidders.
Sure, yeah. Okay,
That new thing will take effect.
Yeah.
A long time.
It's not new.
We just didn't follow it.
Okay, that's
If
what,
you read this right, it's 9/27/79 is what I.
okay, okay.
I had an extra copy of that.
No, that was the whole thing.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah, I can take a picture of it.
Okay, the next one is the Bellevue Tile, Bob Goings. Maintenance request is $5,993.90 is in the fund.
He's not here.
Well, if it is not here, wasn't important enough to,
It's an ongoing, there's water standing at Wichita and close to 9th Street in Jonesboro. Bragg went in and rotted it out, found an obstruction 3 properties in. We let it rain and see how it was doing. The mayor called and said that it was flooding again, so I've been in contact with the 3 property owners, and Braggs is gonna be out there to dig it up and see what's the blockage at that location, and go from there. And then in my observation when I was out there, I found a pole barn on top of the tile. Down by Sandpike and Winston Road,
Yeah, built it right through the middle.
go right over the top of the tile.
And they didn't even have a permit to build a
Of course.
building.
It's a real nice building with a cement approach and,
Cement floor.
yep,
Oh, yeah.
so hopefully it doesn't break down under it. 'Cause I don't think there's room on either side to go around it.
so,
But I've been in contact with the area plan. Any new build or extension of a building, they're gonna run by the surveyor's office and let us look at them before they do any more. I've been telling that office that since they got here. You just,
Hey, what do we do?
Nothing, nobody's here.
All right, just take,
Yep.
we just tabled the Bellevue Tile.
it's in works, we're gonna get it worked on it.
okay.
And then the Brushy Run, Frank Hicks quotes for $14,930.24 in the fund. You want to read the other one?
You guys have a copy of that quote?
Huh?
He's not here. Frank's not here.
It's supposed to be.
Who's supposed to be here?
Frank Hicks.
Probably had something else come up.
Well, sometimes we've said, well, if it's not important enough to make the meeting, then you better have a representative here. I don't know what, that's what I feel. I don't know what the rest of the board thinks. You know?
So what we done?
It's a ongoing project, there's money in the fund, the other landowners are okay with it. He's not here to represent.
And the next one is the Baker Ditch, that's Frank Hicks too, for
Yes.
$23,384.89.
Brushy Run goes into Baker Ditch and they both go underneath I-69. Baker Ditch was just put on maintenance last year, 2 years ago. And Brushy Run's been gaining money and spending money. As soon as they gain enough to dredge some, they spend it, and they've got some to spend again.
All right, well, Frank will have to come back.
Well, I don't wanna, you know the money's there, but if we can't make, I had a conversation many years ago with a fellow out in our area. I told him if it's important, you'll stop the planner and be here. He didn't. And he called a couple years later. I remember what you said. I didn't come, did I? I said, no, we didn't deal with it. But that's up to what the board wants to do.
Yeah,
If they want to approve it, I'm okay with it, but that's,
We always make everybody else be here.
okay.
All right, so we'll move on to other business. Reed Run, public hearing.
You got any others before that?
Oh, you got any others, Mary?
only thing I have, is there any update on the Matthews, tile?
The what?
Because
Map tile of Rouge Run? Or what?
Nolan Holloway emailed me this morning, I guess Mark Westner is wanting to do the reconstruction. And you were working on the assessment rules, we have a public hearing and put the tile on maintenance, it's just the ditches, right?
That marks,
Yeah.
This is the first I've seen this, or heard of this.
But we were talking about putting the Matthews tile on maintenance.
We were?
Yeah, because
you said it
Matthew Tile
gonna
was
take a
on
while.
maintenance.
We've talked about it several times.
I may have thought you were talking of Mathis tile, but
No, Matthews,
it was
I understand that.
dug up out in here, this section here is, it goes over to that Matthews ditch. Bad, but this is,
They want to put it on
This-
maintenance, they didn't bring a petition in.
that's Clauser.
right, but we have to wait for an assessment roll, and that's why I told you told Nolan Holloway it's gonna take a while because it was a very big ditch or tile.
I've
No,
never talked to Nolan Holloway
Okay.
about Matthews Ditch. I talked
Okay.
to Nolan Holloway about Carter Creek.
Yeah, that wasn't it, but thank you, all right, I'm not gonna get into it.
they can bring a petition,
I'll forward you the emails that we sent about it.
Okay.
they can bring us a petition.
And then you do the water.
That tile's been closed for
Yeah,
years.
and then you do the watershed.
Don't you?
Yeah, you have to have a petition to start the watershed.
Time to bring them.
Then you set the rate. I'm gonna try to set the rate, okay.
This is
What
Rouge
town's
Run.
this?
Rouge Run.
In here.
Thank you.
We're open up for public hearing.
I got one question. Which way does the water run through Van Buren? To the east?
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yeah, goes over there to
Okay.
I-69.
ma'am, just state your name and your address for the record.
Tracy Leonard, 601 West Main Street. I'm tax authority 30. I'm not in a FEMA flood zone. I'd like to know why I'm a part of this assessment.
Because your water goes to the ditch.
I have city water. You mean my wastewater?
Your runoff water when it rains.
From your yard.
Goes to Rouge Run.
Yes.
It doesn't go into my city sewer.
Which goes into Rouge Run.
What's her name again?
That's
Okay.
storm sewer.
And of the 402 projected parcels, how many are actually property tax payers? How many are exempt?
Nobody
Nobody.
gets them from ditch tax.
Nobody?
Nobody.
So nobody's exempt because it's going under property tax, right?
Yes.
So what about our VA? What about our social security people? What about these people that don't pay property tax? How many of them are of the 402 parcels?
Even cemeteries pay proper, or, drain ditch.
Ditch assessments.
Ditch assessment? So it's not gonna be, the bill will not be placed on the property tax?
It will be.
Yes.
So what about the people that are exempt from paying property taxes?
Nobody's exempt from paying ditch taxes.
Our veterans are
It shows up on the
exempt.
same
I don't know
bill.
what you
It's
said.
a different item, but it shows up on the same bill.
It'll say other.
So while the property taxes may be zero or next to zero, the ditch assessment will show
That is
up
like
there.
a non-exempt item? A ditch assessment would be non-exempt?
She's doing this assessment around right here.
Okay, so a ditch, and, tax authority 30 and tax authority 29 are both included in the 402?
I don't understand.
The country and the city are included in the 402 parcels?
Yes.
Is there the certificate of need and necessity?
No,
Are you planning on getting one?
was not aware that there was a necessity to have one.
Well, it's $100,000 bill that you sent to my house.
No, that is the whole
It's
project.
98,000. I mean, it's an assessment.
What's your name?
Tracy Leonard.
Leonard. Okay, yours is $25 a year.
That's a projection on average.
No, it's right here. This is what you would be billed. Tracy Sue Leonard.
Yep,
Yep. $25 a year.
yep. And that was a projection. I mean, it's still an assessment, so I believe those numbers are highly wrong. That's why I'm here.
No, I mean, that's all you would be billed a year for your ditch tax. That would not change without another public hearing.
So how did this even occur to have a ditch tax? Is there a project proposed, or is it that the local income tax rate went down?
Rouge Run is a regulated drain.
Okay.
Court ordered drain that it is needed for the communities that it drains. So everyone in that watershed pays on that ditch to maintain that ditch. Everyone, if you can see the picture that Pat, or any of them that I have that I passed out, anyone in that picture, everyone in that picture pays on that ditch.
I've been there since 2021 and I've never had it.
It's never had an assessment until now, or it has a long time ago, but not until.
So now you're up for a certificate of need and necessity that you're within the state's plan of infrastructure.
Regulated drains are drainage ways that need to be maintained. It doesn't have to be proved that they need to be maintained. They need to be maintained on a regular basis.
Yes, and that's why we have pipes for our wastewater.
It goes into the ditch, and then the ditch goes down to the east and goes into Big Black Creek,
Yep.
and sediment builds up in your ditch, which doesn't allow it to drain the water like it should. When the maintenance goes through there, removes that sediment from the bottom of the ditch, it will drain better than it is currently.
So this is the cost for a 4-year dredge? It's already at 10 foot.
It has filled in with silt over the years, and it is not as deep as it was, which means it doesn't have the capacity that it used to have. And it will not drain away as quick because of the elevation.
Is there a current project projected?
Starting at Big Black Creek and going upstream, leaving the bridges in town before
We're just
the.
trying to build up funds, so when it needs cleaned out, it can be done. Because if there's no money in the fund, we don't do any work.
That's the only money that gets spent on that ditch is money that the people in the watershed put into that fund. And then that fund is used to maintain that ditch. That's the only ditch it's spent on.
Okay, and so do you plan on obtaining a certificate of need and necessity for the public? For these
Never heard of
402
that.
parcels?
No, because there's 310 landowners, 228 home sites, you
It
got
is brand new.
33 commercial.
Became IC in July 1st. But that's piped, so it might be a gray area. But it's code 8-1-8.5 through 2. And I did send an email about it before I even came here. It was forwarded to the surveyor by 2 separate entities. Are you the surveyor, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
Sure.
Appreciate what you do.
Yeah, this is just the maintenance fee, so when they do have to go in there and work, that you're building the money, so you got the money to go in there and work on it. I mean, basically is what that is. And, I mean.
So why is
I
there an
think it's
excess of
city within a county.
need when we're not even in a FEMA flood zone? Is this commercial wastewater that we're dealing with and becoming a victim to?
No, this is just drain water from all the farm grounds, all the home sites that drain into that ditch.
Upsides, all the commercial buildings draining.
And the deficit didn't come from the local, I mean, why isn't this being dealt with local income tax? Because I do believe it's from the commercial end of town when you just look at the grade of tax authority 30.
Not all of the town goes into it, only the people that go into that ditch are charged for that ditch. And those are the only people that pay for the upkeep of that ditch.
And there's no maintenance on it now, so that's what he's trying to do is get a maintenance fund going so that they can build it up, because they know sooner or later you're gonna have to work on it.
Yeah, cause somebody in text 3030 or 29 was saying that it was dammed.
What was dammed?
Rude's Run. It's dammed before it goes to tax authority 29.
I don't understand what you mean dammed.
I don't either. I mean, I'm sure he'll come up. But, okay, I don't think I have any more questions right now.
Your rate won't go up. The amount that you're gonna be charged is what you will be charged from here on unless it has another public hearing to raise the rate. Or if the fund reaches the potential, if the fund collects money and it doesn't get spent, when it gets to a certain amount, it will shut off and you won't get taxed. But that won't happen if the only way that would happen if no money got spent on the ditch. The intent of the maintenance fund is to work on the ditch and make the ditch work better. There are numerous acres west of Van Buren that have to drain through that ditch to get their drainage. And if that ditch isn't drained, isn't maintained to where it works well, they don't have the drainage. And they can't get rid of their water sufficiently to grow their crops. So it's all with the intent of hopefully getting water to Big Black Creek through Rude's Run in the best manner possible. So,
Yep, and I understand that, and I'm one citizen that actually pays property taxes, and I don't think I'm responsible for our commercial industry. I mean, not 25 cents, not $25, not $2,500, and definitely not 100,000 that you sent to my house in assessment. Like, because I really don't believe it's gonna shut off, because there's not even 402 people. I mean, I wasn't aware that, a ditch assessment isn't included in exempt property tax. But, I mean, our veterans don't pay property tax, our social security, our seniors don't pay property tax. I do. And I'm not gonna be responsible for $100,000 with 200 other parcels. I mean, because everything that was given to me was just an assessment, it was just an average, it wasn't even reality, the numbers didn't even add up. So,
the numbers do add up, but your equation was apparently off. Because the amount that is calculated on that assessment is how much it will collect in a year. And that's, your portion is a percentage to the left of your, the paper that they send is confusing. The top numbers is for the whole project, it's not your individual. Your individual portion is down at the lower portion of the statement.
so the 100K, did that come from, somebody, state certified giving you, a cost analysis, or was that yours?
I'm not sure of the 100,000 that you refer to, where you see that at.
You said, well, the shut off was 98,000, so I'm assuming that the project cost analysis was coming in at 98,000?
The shut-off amount is how much it will collect in 4 years. It collects so much a year, in 4 years it shuts off if it's on a 4-year shut-off.
So when are you actually planning on, I mean, so you're in 4 years, you're planning on doing the
There's no
dredge?
plan as of right now.
There is no plan, you're just trying to build a fund?
As soon as there's money available, that will get from Big Black Creek up to State Road 5, that will probably be the first stretch to be bid and done. Once that is accomplished and the fund rebuilds to an amount to go from that road to the next road, it may be done then, or it may be wait until there's enough money to go from State Road 5 to the west side of Van Buren and do the whole thing at one time, depending on what the occasion is. If trees come down and get against those bridges and block the bridges off, this fund will help take those trees off the bridges. If there's no money in that fund, those trees will stay on that bridges and the water can back up into the town. So, I mean, the fund is a necessity to keep the drainage going. And no, it's not we don't exactly have this much we're gonna spend this year, we're gonna do this section. We don't know what the prices are gonna do. From 2020, the prices have went up drastically. So to project what we can do in 5 years from now is a guess at best.
Okay, are you gonna pursue a certificate of need and necessity from Indy?
No, not unless the drainage board.
So you just want citizens' tax dollars to pay this?
It is gonna be tax dollars that pay it. It is the responsibility of the people in the watershed to pay for the upkeep of the watershed. Most people in Grant County are on a ditch tax of some kind. A lot of places are on 5 and 6 different ditches. So, I mean, you will be paying on Rouge Run and you will be paying on Big Black Creek. Big Black Creek is turned off at the moment and not collecting because it has reached its potential. But there are projects gonna be done on it to spend money out of it. And if it gets below its potential collection, it will turn back on also.
So if you obtained a certificate of need and necessity, I mean, wouldn't there be infrastructure dollars paying for that? We're not even in a FEMA flood zone. Like, that's why I don't
Has
even,
nothing to do with the flood zone.
we shouldn't have a water issue, if we're not in a flood zone. I don't even need flood insurance. Why would I be paying to keep myself from flooding? Doesn't make any sense.
You're paying to keep the ditch working, just like everyone else in the water.
Well, I pay a water bill already, and I pay
That's where
sewer
you're
bill.
drinking, that's where you're
and I
drinking
pay-
water and your septic. This is for your runoff.
That's also for my stormwater. It's included on my water bill. My utility already does this for me. I live in that's why I live in town. That's why I'm in Tax Authority 30, because these things are already done.
That fund will not clean the ditch.
I know, but my town, my Tax Authority 30 utility department already handles my wastewater. They already handle my drinking water, and they handle my sewer. So I don't understand why you're mailing me a $100,000 bill
We're not mailing you a $100,000 bill. Your bill
a
is
year, but that's just an average and a projection. That's not reality. It even says in the assessment. I came from work, I didn't have time to like run and grab it, the notice.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, that's an average.
Yeah, no,
No, that's what you will be charged.
You will be billed
Okay.
$25, you will not be billed $100,000.
But the collective will be charged, not her, the collective.
Yeah, they're saying in 4 years, it should collect
She
like
realized
90
she's
some
only
thousand.
getting billed $25.
Yeah.
And then it would shut off, that's what he was explaining.
Hey, do you realize you're only getting billed $25?
I don't care if it's 25 million. That's my money. Don't spend it for me.
pound crank.
How many hours do you work for $25? I mean,
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I'm done.
anybody else wanna speak on the Rouge Run?
I don't see 100,000 on here.
She mentioned that the Rouge Run was currently dammed. Can we address that short term?
Yes, sir. I stand down.
Raymond, you know anything about
This
it?
is all just.
What?
He said the Rouge Run was dammed up.
Where at?
But what your thing says is that you will be billed.
He's wanting her.
I can't change
No
that.
idea, she's the one.
So basically, when if this goes through, I pay you to our auditor, your bank will reflect $25, nothing different. It will reflect
Yeah, I mean, I understand what the hope is, but,
Okay.
thank you.
Ma'am, where did you say, you said it was dammed? Do you know where?
Mr. Anderson,
I don't know where it's damn.
he said it's dammed and flooding his property.
No. This is a different issue.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
All right,
thanks.
there you go. Yes, have a good day. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
I made it. We'll get back to you.
We got to go into the public.
I'm Jim Yarder. I have about 100 acres on the Rouge Run. So I just need clarification on, do you have an estimate on what it's gonna cost to clean all of this whole watershed?
No.
We don't know.
We don't get estimates till we have some money to work with.
Okay,
I can give you this, we're running about $2 a foot to dig them, and anywhere from $10 up, depending on the brush. So you're looking at $12 a foot to do brush and digging, and that's not in the woods, that's just if you have.
so I mean, so how many feet is it? Like, just a guess, I don't even.
3 miles, 2.5, 3 miles,
So
15,000 feet.
15,000 feet.
So how did you come up with the $98,000 figure?
The $10 an acre was determined that the people would pay that without complaining too much, but it would actually give us enough money to start working with.
Okay,
We don't look at the $98,000 figure.
okay,
We're looking at dollars per acre or per home site, right?
Right, with the land.
And then when they do the math, that's where they come up with the 98,000. That's where it shuts off
okay.
and quits collecting,
We're trying to.
unless it's spent.
We try to approach them before there's a big log jam that costs $20,000 to get removed. Go in there and get sections out as they occur. If someone calls in and says there's a log jam and we have money in the fund, we go take out the log jam. If you call and say there's a log jam, we don't have any money, the log jam's gonna stay. So it's to get a fund to work with.
Okay. Okay, it just seems like a lot of money to,
It is.
without having a plan.
If this price scares you, stay off anything with a big tile on it.
Yeah,
Well, I
well,
think-
I already know that.
I think we're gonna have to discuss these commercial rates too, because I've been looking at these commercial rates, they're way too low.
We don't even have a commercial rate on here.
Yeah, but I'm saying the commercial rates, what's showing what they're paying now? $25 for a 19,
Oh, on the commercial rates, we're charging the home site of 25.
25, what's
Because
a
I was going
commercial?
through, because last
Same.
meeting, you had requested to know how many landowners are. There's 310, by the way. Huh?
Okay.
I just wanted, and then I discovered that there's a lot of commercial, but no commercial rate, and the board's been discussing,
Commercial rates, because
like,
people
out there at
paying
Myers.
nothing for the commercials.
That's you guys, as far as what title you want.
What even are the rates?
We're gonna have to change those rates.
And the-
Right, what is your regular, like you have a set fee for commercial rates when you do this?
Not a set rate, no. Generally, they'd be approaching
That's what we're
the same as
advertising,
a
but
home
we're-
site rate.
Well, not really, because
Commercial
you got
rate.
hard surfaces,
That's
mean-
another category.
well,
Very, very few of them do we put hard surfaces on because conversation gets led to farmers and their silo areas and all those hard surface runoffs.
yeah, but that's
And you-
gravel and hard surface is two different things.
How about the silo rows and the barn rows?
Yeah, but I'm in the city, okay, I own 3/4 of a block, I get charged $133 a month for runoff. And I'm all gravel. So what they do is they hit you for the size of the lot, then they hit you for the building size.
That's depending on how you guys wanna break them down.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, when you look at the commercial rates,
Yeah,
like
we
out
don't
of
have a-
Myers
We was
and all
on that
this,
there a few years
they're not paying
ago.
nothing compared to what they should be
Out there at
paying.
Oak School,
That's it.
you know, there's 20
So
acres.
we need to make-
Under,
We need to deal with this commercial, because that could save the other people too. You know what I'm saying?
there's 20 acres out there.
Don't you agree, Pat?
Between
Yeah.
parking lot.
We've talked about
and
that
buildings.
in the past, because it's, you got a whole 5
Yeah.
acres of asphalt out there, right?
Right,
No,
you know what I'm
In a
saying?
home site.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of the assessments used to have forest rates and used to have right-of-way rates. And some of them, they've been done away with, some of them had parcel rates. If
We've had parcel rates.
if you wanna put in hard surface, you wanna put in construction, commercial structures, that'd be up to you guys to set those rates, and then the surveyor's office would have to calculate the size of the area if you're gonna do hard surface runoff.
Well, I think that's the only way you can be fair to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
well, hard surfaces is run off anyway,
Right.
you know, hard surface, roof.
Roofs, all that.
Comes down to gutter.
You know, and a few others, it's like a commercial building rate. and
That's somewhat why the 25 on the home site versus the 10 on the farm ground.
Basically,
I mean,
leave the people a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So the $10 an acre, is that what you charge in the whole county?
that watershed,
That's
just the
water.
people in that watershed.
Okay, but that $10 an acre, where did that number come from? Is that what you used before?
Be happy with $10.
That's what we thought the public would pay and not
Be happy with
complain
$10.
about it. I mean,
50 or 100.
when Wendell Cates got a one earlier this spring, 62.50 an acre,
Okay,
but that was for a tile.
yeah, tile's crazy.
Depending on the need of the situation, $10 is not gonna do your whole ditch, but it'll give us the funds to work with.
Okay. So my concern is if
No, I don't think it.
if it takes too much money every year for the maintenance downstream, which I'll still benefit from, but will it ever be enough to get up and clean out sediment where my ground is on the
You're worried
top
about,
end?
you're worried about expediency of how long it's gonna take to get
Yes.
to you.
Yes.
Long time.
If there's stretches of the ditch that don't need it, then we can get to the places that do need it.
Okay.
But we can't open up the top and
Well, absolutely.
push it onto something that's
Well, it's been, what, 35 years since it was cleaned at the top end or something like
late
that?
80s, early 90s.
Yeah. But I don't know that it's ever been cleaned through town.
Through town.
Right. And that's, but the projection, start at Big Black and work upstream. And then hopefully once we get to the 800, hopefully the part from 800 upstream to 700 would not be that terrible. I mean, Roy's from 800 to 5 hasn't been touched. I definitely needs it, but from 800 up to 700, hopefully could do the brush and get the trees out of the way, and then the next stretch, get the trees out of the way, and then come back and dig it, and then that's pretty well covered it all.
Okay, thank you.
So it's,
I agree.
How are you?
Well, my name is David Anderson. I've got a little handout for you. Mine is, I approve of the ditches out of, by the way, to get this clean.
I've never had one before. Really clever.
Well, sometimes you go and you don't get your point across. I have a woods at the corner of 500 East and 700 East and 500 North. And there's a corner there that those two roads form a where that lady got the word dam is from, it forms a natural dam that prevents my water, at least from that woods is perpetually wet, from dumping into Woods Run Ditch. And so what I'm asking for as a part of this project, the tiling across Town Road 700 be checked for functionality and a riser to be added in the affected woods to functionalize the tile that goes across. Because it was done before, but it wasn't constructed very well, and it's all just junked in. So basically, I have a perpetual little wetland right there in that corner, and would aid the other 60 acres also to be able to drain as well if that was corrected. So that's all I'm asking for. But I do approve, and I think what Jim was even talking about is how many more times is this going to be, this 4-year assessment going to run? And you've answered the question, as long as it takes to do the job. So we can expect in 4 years.
Think of it this way, if you spend money, it will never shut off.
Oh, I know, yeah, I know. Like I said, I understand the zone limit that you're in, but I really would like to have this included in the project so I can get my money's worth.
is there there's a current pipe across there?
Yes, there's a current pipe across there, and there was, my brother-in-law was telling me, there was something that was tried to be done to facilitate this, but that is long since ceased working.
Does it have any depth to it, or how far?
That I cannot answer.
Okay.
And it would be a project to answer that question.
The highway department would be the one to go across the road.
But if there's something there that can be cleaned out, and then just a riser there that could.
Just the highway department. We can scrutinize it and make sure it gets put in low enough to do you any benefit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it is on county and it is drainage, and it is on county, county assessment, so I thought I'd bring it to your attention, since it was part of this project.
If it goes under the road, you probably need to get hold of David White at the highway department.
That, I don't know. Somebody that is familiar with the drains should tell me that. Okay, is that understood? Okay, all right, that's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else?
So Roy Cree, 8355 north, 450 east in Van Buren area there. What about the government money to help with this? Is there any grants or anything for Van Buren or anything that they could do? Who can check on that? I mean, is there anything that would be available?
Have yours had one that they
Probably Van Buren.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, because if a town wants a grant, you have to check on the grant, just like the city.
Okay, and there's no county money or anything like that?
There's no magical fund.
I'm sorry?
No, there's no magical fund.
No, well, yeah, there always is, but, we just haven't found it yet, right? So, okay, that's the only thing. Kreig, K-R-E-I-G.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anyway, that's all I had, thanks.
Anybody else?
Oh, I'm sorry. So Van Buren, then, is anybody here representing Van Buren that could check on that, the grant money, or?
Didn't look like it.
Yeah, all right. So, can you guys ask them to check on it? So I'm just trying to follow up on how we would.
You asked him to check on it.
Okay, I will, thanks.
Anybody else?
I'm Mark Wessel, I got 4 farms to drain into this. We should have started it 10 years ago, get it done, get it drained, get it dredged, thank you.
I just have one question.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm Greg Reichel, 6245 East Farm Road. So you're talking about making a commercial rate, is that gonna stop the project from collecting tax money until you get that settled, or? I mean, is this scheduled?
Well, there ain't no project, we're just building the fund.
Well, yeah, so is this scheduled to take effect tax year 26, or what was your?
If we approve it.
So, but you can't approve it until if you're gonna change the commercial rate, or add a
I
commercial
think we
rate.
could definitely.
And then we probably have to re-advertise.
You can
Yeah.
approve
And have
it
another
as it
meeting.
is,
Yeah.
and then come up with a commercial rate and do another advertisement and change it, or you could postpone
Let's
the
start all
whole thing.
over.
Yeah, well, we could do that.
Yeah, we could approve it and then
As is.
pending commercial rate.
Well, no, you'd have to have another public hearing for commercial rate.
Okay.
But you could get started with it as it is.
And then
because-
change.
And then the rate
Then
come
have
up with
another
a
public
commercial.
So then you may lower the rates if something changes on them. Okay.
Or you just have to start everything all over, because this isn't gonna collect till next year anyways, so why not just do it all again?
I mean, you can put the whole thing.
Just do it all again?
I said let it collect and then adjust it later.
Yeah,
I think the commercial.
I say get it going and change it later.
I think all the guys, pretty much everybody here's on the top end of it, we just like to get it
Some of
going.
us,
Yeah.
So you don't think we'd be able to have a hearing on the commercial this year?
We have plenty of other ditches wanting to get on a hearing too.
Yeah, but we gotta deal with the commercial rate for all these people, for everywhere, Raymond. I mean, we all gotta
We
really.
really
focus
need
on
to come up
this.
with commercial rates.
A more influential one would be
Yeah, but
Max.
here's the whole thing, right? You're actually right. But the whole thing is if commercial rate can pay more, then maybe these homeowners won't have to pay as much.
That was my question, I guess.
I mean, to me, we've been getting took advantage for years, what I'm looking at, and I've only been on here for 8 months.
To elaborate, to add to, I mean, if we can still get $10 out of them for an acre and $25 a home site and get hard surface runoff.
Yeah.
And get, it just means more we can get done.
Exactly.
Not necessarily you guys get charged less,
But
but
it may stop
to be able to get.
Yeah, you'll have more money to
It'll
do
probably
more.
stop sooner.
It'll make the
Yeah.
shut off higher though, too.
Yeah, but you'll have money to do more. You wanted to get it done quicker, right?
Yeah, I don't think anybody's opposed to the commercial rate, we just want to make sure we can get something going.
You started next year.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we're gonna
we'll make a,
continue with what we have right now.
Yes.
and then we'll
And then
come back
adjust
and
the
revisit the
commercial rate
commercial rate.
at a later date.
Yes.
So I need a motion on that, what you just said. Oh, wait a minute. Go right ahead.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I guess I'm with Marvin Serber is my name. I live 610 South First. Several years ago, I've been off the town board for a while, but several years ago, I was on the town board. I came to the drainage board meeting and and you told me then we didn't have any funds in the Ridge Run, and it needed cleaned out in town then. It still does. We still need it. You gotta have the funds. I understand that. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
The town board killed it last
There are
time,
3 or
right?
4 bridges up there in Van Buren.
Beg your pardon?
And there are 3 or 4 bridges in Van Buren,
One,
in town.
2, 3, 4. There's 4 crossings in Van Buren. There's a private crossing going back a lane
We already
on
fixed
the
that
east.
one.
On
We
the
had to
east side
redo
of
it.
town. There's 5. Depot and I can't think of the other street's name cross the
There's
lane.
4, at least 4.
At least 4. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Jim and I was up there and looked at that 5, 6 years ago.
See anybody else? I have a motion.
So are we gonna be billing the commercial at the home site rate for now?
I move that we approve this assessment for the Rouge Run at $10 an acre, 25 a home site, and $1 minimum for your collection, correct?
$1 minimum?
Isn't that what that says, $1 minimum?
No, that's in, there's one minimum, the minimum's 15.
Oh, minimum 15, okay.
There's also- he's
Minimum
also put a
15.
Parcel rate on here too.
Huh?
He's also put
There
a
was
parcel
some
rate on.
home sites up there that was 5 or 6, 12 homes in.
Yeah, okay.
You're reading that one person will be paying.
Yeah,
the
I read
minimum.
that right. That's because it's what it says right there. But, okay, so you got the rates, right? And that's all we're voting on right now,
Yep,
because we don't have a commercial rate posted.
right.
Are we, on the commercial, are we taking off the
No,
rate?
commercial's not mentioned on this, so we can't talk about it.
Okay, but how
You
do I?
didn't advertise
No.
for a commercial.
No, no.
I'm asking how to bill it, so I don't.
However you were gonna do it.
Bill it just like he was.
So I'll second that. But yeah, then we'll just have to bring up the commercial rate later. and
At least we can get it
re-advertise
started.
and-
Yes, that's what
And
it
that will
was.
set a precedent for
You gotta
all
have a
of
commercial rate on those.
Yes.
That was so much.
Yes.
12, 15 homes in one complex.
15 homes and,
Or Van Buren, when you look at that.
oh, that like, apartment building type place?
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't take that as one figure, $100.
No, that, yeah.
We got a motion, a first and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Fun started. Okay, now we gotta go back to Frank, right?
Can you email me the 10 days that you put up in the public hearing, because I only know one.
Drain?
I thought, I might have missed other
It said numerous.
numerous. Okay, can you email it? The only one I know about is,
Birch, Cart Tree.
okay, I thought we went. Okay.
Yeah.
Verge, Heart Creek. I thought we did Heart Creek.
Nolan?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, Frank, they shut you down, but then they said you could come back, so I guess you're lucky.
They were approving it
Was it?
Except that you weren't here to represent.
Oh, well, I'm here. Now you can approve it and I can go home.
This is Frank Hicks.
This is
Brushy Run.
Brushy Run, Frank Hicks quotes $14,930.24 is in the fund.
Do we have quotes?
We don't have, and the total is still collected.
Mary gave me my agenda.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The agenda.
So there's money in the fund to cover both of them.
No. What, how much is in the fund?
Yep.
There's Brushy Run,
Brushy Run, $14,930.24.
and that quote is 7,700.
And then the other one for the Baker ditch is $23,384.89.
I don't have.
That's what's in that fund, the Baker. The Baker ditch fund's got 23,000.
Okay,
Here's Brushy Run.
yeah,
The one under it should be bigger, man.
yeah, okay, so there's money in the two funds to cover it.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
That's what I couldn't say. So,
Now, the Baker ditch, that was just to get the brush off so they could see to dredge it. There's so much water standing back there next to 69, and it just backs up on me. Muskrat was having a field day.
So we can, now that Mr. Hicks is here, and we got money to cover it,
Yep, you give them the,
I'd make a motion to we do Brushy Run and Baker ditch.
Baker ditch, we do one motion for each
who
one
wants
of
one
them?
motion?
One motion for each one of them? Or put them together?
Yeah, we better do them separate.
Okay, so
I make a motion that we do the Baker for 8207.
Second.
second, all in favor, you get that, Mary?
I already made a motion, are you doing one or both?
No, just Baker ditch right now.
Baker first.
You know, it's hard to hear down here. Okay, Gordon,
And me.
Richard,
Yep.
gotcha.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Do I have a motion for the Brushy Run?
I make a motion to Brushy Run for 7721.
Do you have a second?
Second.
You get that, Mary?
And that was Richard again.
Nope.
Pat. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I'm glad you showed up.
I knew there was something else to do.
You remember just
Well,
in time.
I guess
Yeah.
that's the end. Right?
Thank you.
Move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn?
Second.
Mr. Hicks. Mr. Hicks,
Yes.
are you the one that hold it back?
Who did the motion for the adjourn?
Pat. Second.
No, that's probably Tom, my cousin.
Yeah, well,
And,
I didn't know.
and if you get, a lot of people get Tom and myself confused. Because I guess we look alike.
You do.
We're cousins, so.
Okay.
Bill Tom looks more like
You're built the
brothers.
If you need Tom's number, I can probably get it.
No, I don't need, I just wondered if it was the same guy, because I couldn't remember, you know.
I've hauled a lot of tractors, but I rarely haul a red one.
Yeah.
Reagan, do you
I
have,
mean, Frank, yeah, not a bit.
Reagan, do you have contacts with any of the other county surveyors that you can see if they have commercial?
Commercial rates.